Beautiful rising, everyone, and welcome back to the Honey Soul Child Bottega channel, where we explore the hidden realms of the soul, harness the power of the energy shifts, and embark on a profound healing journey beyond religious beliefs. Yes, I am reading from a script because I'm trying to stay on topic, especially since not only it's a climactic period during this time, but um I have plans just within like an hour or so. So I'm trying to get this video in so you all can have something to watch until I get back and do some more readings. But without further ado, hello everyone. I am your chakra priestess here to bring you all a little breakdown of what is happening with the full moon in Taurus as well as the partial lunar eclipse. So I know you all have been trying to figure out what all the energies are about. Why are you feeling some type of way to a certain degree? Just depends on what your placement is in the chart, specifically with the moon, since we're dealing with a lunar aspect. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. So first things first, I will provide you a small breakdown of the partial lunar eclipse, just a little quick definition. And then secondly, the full moon in Taurus, a breakdown of that. Then the chakra focus, as well as an affirmation and a journal prompt for this time. And then some guidance. And the guidance is more like some tips and tricks and whatever downloads are coming in my mind as I am giving you all this good I thought something was going on my watch. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. So the partial lunar eclipse. What is a partial lunar eclipse? It is basically when the moon passes only part of the Earth's shadow. Meaning the moon and the Earth's orbits make it so an average of 2 lunar eclipses occur per year. So I believe there was one in the beginning of the year, and then of course the one that's today. All right. So basically, the moon is only passing only part of the Earth shadow and not the full capacity. All right. And then let's move it on forward to the full moon in Taurus. So full moons, they're all about secrets being revealed, as well as intentions that were sown in before with the new moon cycle. They have come into fruition in some way, shape, or form. Okay, it may not be how you like it, and sometimes, but it comes out into fruition through through the full moon. Okay. And then far as the Taurus now, oh yeah, also with the full moon, that's when you're going to see it at its brightest capacity. Compared to a new moon, you're not going to see it. But when it's in a full moon, it's in a full illumination to where it's shining down on you. It's shining down on the things that have been kept in the dark for so long. Hence, that's part of why all of these celebrities are coming out with memoirs and autobiographies and books, and things are coming into light far as like people have been doing some shady stuff behind the scenes, and their intentions were probably not clear in the beginning as an organization has started, or some sort of passion project, even a relationship starting on faulty grounds. Okay. Also with faulty ground, which I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Taurus. Now the zodiac sign of Taurus, it is a fixed earth sign. So fixed signs are basically the signs that are in the middle. To put it in context, they're more like the eye of the storm type of deal. You have the cardinal signs, they're like start it up, start up, initiate the season. And then you have the fixed signs that are like in the middle, and it depends on what sign it is on whether they are willing to change or not. Hence, Taurus, they're prone to be a little bit more resistant to the change, but I believe once you prove a Taurus your loyalty to a certain degree, right? You provide Taurus some facts, some how should I say it, some practical steps, then they'll probably be more likely to follow suit with their ventures. And then when they do, they're going to be lucrative while doing so. Also with the earth sign, with it being an earth sign, oh, I forgot. We got the cardinal fixed, and then we got the mutable signs. The mutable signs, they just go with the flow. They're a little bit more flexible, and they're a little bit more flexible and stuff like that. So that's a little breakdown or a grand scheme of things on how the what is it, the modes are regarding to zodiac signs. And then as far as like with it being on earth signs, well, earth signs, they're considered stable, they are considered practical, analytical, all sorts of things. They are the stabilizers of the zodiacs, you know. Shouts out to all the Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns out there. And then as far as like the Taurus sign in general, they are considered stable, they are considered patient, artsy, they could be stubborn at times, and they could exude a little jealousy tactics here and there. But again, everybody has a good or a bad side, a light and a shadow side of everything. There's always a good and bad and everything, a positive and a negative, pros, cons, all those sorts of things. Okay. The Taurus phrase is basically I have. So it's I have this, I have that. Okay. The planet ruler associated with Taurus is the planet Venus, which deals with affections, beauty, love, arts, balance, values, harmony. Okay. And specifically, since we're in a Taurus sign for this lunar action, it'll be based on all these qualities, but specifically with the values, because I'll get into that in a minute, because it deals with your stability to some source. All right. That's going to be explained in houses. So let's go on to the polarity. Polarity is basically the yin and the yang. So not only we're in the season of the yin with this being Scorpio season, and it's a water sign, but also since the full moon is in a earth sign, which is specifically a Taurus, that doubles the polarity that is happening right now. So with the yin aspect, its qualities, its characteristics are basically introverted, passive, and receptive. So you may be inclined to be a little bit more introverted, a little bit passive or receptive during this time. Okay. Now, on to the house that Taurus is associated is the second house, and it's considered a personal house. So it deals with your possessions, your values, your resources, personal financial security, and how you make money, as well as meeting obligations, material and non-material resources, as well as dealing with your self-worth. How do you stand with yourself during this time? Do your values align to what you want to be during this time? Which we're going to move on forward with the chakra focus. The chakra that is the chakra, right? The specific, the correct pronunciation for it. The chakra that is associated with the sign of Taurus is the root chakra, that deals with your safety, your security, your survival, and your structure. Structure and security meaning your foundational roots. Safety meaning, do you feel like you can move forward to where you're able to create and be the person who you want to be so you can be able, so that energy could exude in a loving manner, because you're living in your authentic truth, and you have the wisdom and discernment to move through obstacles and challenges because you are connected to the source. I just explained everything, all associated with the 7 main chakras, okay, and that narrative. So yes, so right now, not only we're in the season of procreation and transformative and intimate nature with the sacral chakra in Scorpio season, because the sacral chakra is associated with Scorpio season, but we're also dealing with on how we value ourselves when it comes to our safety, our security, and our structure, and are all of our basic needs met, like food, water, shelter, how we make money, all sorts of things. It plays into a factor with dealing with the root chakra, and with Taurus being associated with it, it goes hand in hand. So it's basically from what I'm seeing, for as the root chakra, the chakra focus is definitely a good synopsis of this case scenario. Is how do you view yourself when it comes to procreation, far as your passion projects, or procreating with other individuals, your intimate relationship, it go far as with intimate relationships. How are you, and where do you stand now regarding to how you parent your children? How do you value and stand with yourself when it came to your upbringing with your childhood memories or childhood wounds? Does that play a factor of your feelings and emotions and how you operate with your day-to-day activities as well as with individuals? Okay, so it's basically, where do you stand with all those case scenarios? And yes, you have the choice to be able to move and navigate through those things, just as long as you know who you are and where you stand at, and you don't stray away too far from your values and your standpoint in your life. Okay, see, those were downloads right there because I just ventured off, but it makes sense. So the affirmation associated with this climatic period around this time is basically, I anchor my being to steady strength of my root chakra, embracing abundance, releasing what no longer serves, and manifesting the life I desire with unwavering trust and resilience. Okay, so that's an affirmation that you can say upon yourselves out loud or in your journal, whatever form of communication works with you in regarding to changing your mindset and how you view things in life. Go with it. All right. And the journal prompt that I have for you all is basically saying, what aspects of your life require grounding and stability at this time, and how can you use those energy of the partial lunar eclipse during this Taurus full moon to release what no longer serves you and manifest the abundance in those areas. Okay, so that's something that you can partake in while you're doing your journal prompt and resetting your mind while doing so. Now, guidance, tips, and tricks amongst the chaos that is happening right now, that could basically provide a sense of newness. So, that could provide to get yourself in a mind frame, or just to get yourself in general to where you're able to welcome things with open arms and not be so hesitant with them during this time. Is one of those tactics could be detoxing your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit. Following suit with the detox tactics could be decluttering your space, which I am going to do as soon as I get done with this video, and taking my son and his friends to somewhere to keep them company for like a good old hour and come back and purge all this stuff. But definitely detoxing your space, your closet, anywhere that just seems like cluttered to where you are not able to um go through things in a clear mindset because you're focused on the chaos, the clutter that's looking at yourself on a day-to-day basis. Go ahead and just start doing that. It's okay. We all have those moments where we just need to full on get rid of things, person, places, or things that no longer serve us. The next number 2 guidance pro tip could be get some extra sleep, which I have not been doing lately. I have been staying up countless nights just trying to not only get this video together but also other things in the background, and then work plays a factor in that as well. But getting extra sleep, because you can be prone to some insomnia to where you want to stay up all night, and even though you feel like you want to do something, you don't want to do anything. It's just the timing of you just want to stay up just for the heck of it. But I really cannot wait until it is time for we get that extra hour of sleep. So whenever so that'll be like next Sunday. So I'll be so glad when we get that extra hour of sleep, because I'm gonna need that. I'm a person that prides that puts pride in taking naps and getting adequate sleep, especially when it comes to like um, important events. Okay, but yeah, get you some extra sleep around this time. Also, stay cool as a cucumber when it comes to your emotions and feelings. Don't let anyone get you out of your high vibrating energy during this time, because you could be prone to acting out, and that tends to happen during full moons, is where some chaotic things happen in this time. For the medical field individuals out there, just keep it stay cool as a cucumber. All to all medical professionals, as well as those who work in the nursing homes. I cannot explain how many stories I have heard regarding to the elderly being like the freaks come out at night type of deal. Like they will stay up all night and just do the most random stuff, but you gotta love them, right? So stay cool as a cucumber during this time. Meditation is a good tactic to conquer during this time, to be able to work on your breath work and quiet your mind, so you can be able to concentrate on what you would like for to concentrate. All right, on that notion there. And then lastly, the 5th thing that I have is to capture your dreams, to decode the answers that you're trying to seek, and that can go hand in hand with meditation. Have a journal on the side to be able to capture those moments, especially when you're trying to get some answers um from the source, because it can be hard out here trying to get answers from people, and sometimes it can be right in your face. And there has been a couple of times where I'm like, dang, I did not have my journal beside my bed so I can capture these dreams, because they be vivid during this period of time. So yeah, try to capture those dreams just to see what what answers or what has been standing out to you the most. That way you can be able to backtrack and put the puzzle pieces together. Okay, but and then another thing that I wanted to say about this climactic moment here is that it is amazing how both of the pinnacle lunar cycles have fallen into Venetian energy. Like the new moon was in Libra earlier this month, and then now is the full moon in Taurus, and they're both associated with Venetian, aka Venus, planet energy that deals with love and beauty and connections and all sorts of things, the finer things in life. And that, I find that really, really, I wouldn't say alarming, but it's something to add to your sticky note of thought. Okay, because we're dealing with Venetian energy in a time period that is, well, in a season that is considered sacred, and dealing with intimate relationships and transformative energies, like things coming to an end, as well as, you know, secrets being revealed, and other people using other people for personal gain and stuff like that. And it's just something to think about. Okay, I'm gonna put that right. I'm gonna just put it in your sticky note of thought that we're in the season where is dealing with intimate relationships that are ending, and secrets are being revealed. People's finances and how they're making money is just basically all clashing together at this time. And it's just, and all these dating expectations is just all out there in the forefront. And it's just like, wow, how do we get here, you know? But it's just something to think about. Okay, I may have to do a separate video about that, because it really just came into mind as I was just doing these notes for this video of, wow, we have been dealing with some very Venetian energy for the past probably like month and a half or so. But yeah, it's just something to think about. Okay, but without further ado, I'm gonna leave y'all to it. So be the light to you all. And of course, look at this right here. I thought I would share that with you all. Full moon in Taurus, the detoxifying energy. That is basically what the theme is today. But other than that, so be the light to you all. And do I have anything else? Oh yes, I do. Be sure to check out my blog, because it goes hand in hand with this breakdown that I have been discussing with you all, as well as my podcast episode. They both came out on Wednesday. The blog post and the podcast episode, they came out this past Wednesday. They go hand in hand on this lunar eclipse type of deal, full moon in Taurus. And also I will have like a free downloadable that y'all can utilize during this time as a form of my gift to you all, and just something that could enhance your experience during this time, and really utilize this as a food for thought type of period, especially since the calendar year is about to come to a close. So now I'm done. Okay. So be the light to you all, and always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself, so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.